In 1984 was a year of new beginnings for China. After 25 years of interruption, the National Day military parade was finally restored thanks to Deng Xiaoping, who became China's leader shortly after the death of Mao Zedong in 1976. The year marked the 35th anniversary of the founding of New China. The long-awaited parade began with Deng Xiaoping standing on an inspection car and reviewing the formations. He then gave a speech from the Tiananmen Tower. As the march began, 42 square arrays of more than 10,000 soldiers proudly marched past Tiananmen Square. With all eyes on China, it was the perfect time to show off China's new types of domestically produced weapons. 28 categories of weaponry made their debut at the parade, 19 of which were at a world-class level. What was new about the formation that year was the addition of armed police forces and female soldiers. 1984 also marks an unforgettable moment in China's history because this was the first parade after the introduction of China's reform and opening up policy in 1976. After Mao's death, Deng Xiaoping slowly regained prominence after being persecuted during the Cultural Revolution and became the vice chairman of the Communist Party. Under Deng's leadership, relations with the Western world improved dramatically. He became the first Chinese leader to visit the US in 1979, where he met with President Carter. In 1981, Deng issued an order to recommence the military parade, and 3 years later, that became reality. It was the largest military parade in the country's history. Deng's contribution to China didn't stop here. In December 1984, an agreement was signed by the UK and China saying that Hong Kong was to be handed back to the People's Republic in 1997. A similar agreement was then signed with Portugal for the return of Macau in 1999. Unfortunately, Deng didn't live to see either of these occasions. He died in February 1997, just months before the Hong Kong handover. So much had happened during the first 35 years of the People's Republic up until 1984, and the following 25 years, as Deng Xiaoping's reform and opening up policy began to take effect, have seen an incredible amount of change. And this year's National Parade marks another fresh start for China as it starts to look forward to the next 60 years. Sylvia Gunawan, BON.